It's a great honor to be able to sign this bill today. As you all know, when I came into office, I was focused on two major priorities. How do we make sure every person in our state can get a great job? How can we make sure that every student can get a great education? And this bill is going to be great for our families, our students, make sure that my children, my grandchildren can live in the great state of Florida because they can get a great job, because I know they can get a great education. It's great to have a teacher here today, a teacher at Leon High School that teaches English. She's been teaching for 7 years, and she loves students. She's excited about the $2,500 pay raise, which all of our classroom teachers deserve because of the great success our students have had. It's great to be here with President Machen, who is doing a great job, and as you know, we want to constantly improve our education system. And the University of Florida is very focused on making sure every student that walks out there either has a job or is going on to higher education and a well-paying job. And we have a great superintendent here, Jenkins, who we got to know right after I got elected, and she's been giving me a lot of ideas of how to constantly improve. So President Machen, do you want to add anything?
No, I just think the linkage between the economy of our state and the education system is so wonderful for our legislators, especially our governor, to make that point. This bill allows us to move forward educationally, and in the result of that will be more jobs for our state. People can live and work here in the way that they want to.
Superintendent.
I am incredibly pleased with the legislation and what it took to get it passed with our legislature. Understand, we want all of our students to be successful. We believe creating additional pathways to high school graduation is good for Florida, it's good for our students. We can get them into successful, high-paying jobs with this additional pathway. Additionally, I want to commend the governor and the legislature for their work toward teacher pay raises. We are convinced that it is a time to reward our teachers for their hard work and for our great outcomes. It's also a great mechanism for us to retain our talent and to recruit new talent, as Florida lags behind the nation on average teacher pay. And so we're very pleased to support that as well. It's a good day in Florida, good for our future, good for our students.
You know, I think everybody up here would say the same thing. We all believe in measurement. We all believe in success. We all believe in constantly being measured. Our school, our K-12 wants to be measured, and they want to constantly improve. Our universities want to be measured, and they want to constantly improve. We'll be glad to answer any questions anyone has.
The House and Senate negotiating committee met yesterday, and the chairs made it clear again they want to do this on performance pay as far as the teacher pay raise, not an across-the-board pay raise. What gives you hope that they're going to change their mind at this point?
Well, look,
Governor, could you look this way when you answer?
I have my priorities. The House and Senate have their priorities. We have 2 weeks left in session, so we'll see how well each of us get our priorities and how well our session ends up.
Is that a warning to the legislature?
Well, look, I've got my priorities, they have their priorities. I believe we're going to have a great session. This is clearly, I have two significant priorities that focus on how do we make sure our families get back to work and how do we make sure our students get a great education. We need to do an across-the-board $2,500 pay raise for each and every one of our classroom teachers. Our K-12 school system is doing an outstanding job. We're number 6 in the country. We're on our way to being number 1. The right thing to do is reward our teachers with this pay raise. The other thing is we want more manufacturing jobs in our state. The right way to get those is eliminate the sales tax on machinery and equipment so we have more jobs for more Florida families.
You're still trying to get Medicaid through some kind of expansion of low-income insurance, and how do you do that?
Look, we have 2 weeks. We have 2 weeks left in session. I know everybody over at the House and Senate are working very hard. The President's health care law, as you know, is not a law I supported. I thought there was a better way to make sure Floridians could get better health care at a price that they could afford. But it is a law of the land. Right? We don't have a choice of whether we're going to be taxed. We have a choice of whether we're going to take care of those that are uninsured. While the federal government pays 100%, we should not deny those that don't have health care access health care. There's no question that both the Senate and the House knows exactly where I stand with regard to Medicaid reform.
You do call it one of your priorities.
Say it again.
I'm sorry. It wasn't identified as one of your 2 top priorities, and we know you're supporting it. We're just curious how aggressively.
Well, both the House and the Senate know exactly where I stand. Senator Negron's bill is a bill I support. It will do exactly what I said. we should use our federal waivers that we were able to get. We should use those waivers. And while the federal government pays 100%, how can we in good conscience deny people access to health care? We don't have a choice. Okay? We don't have a choice about the taxes. We have a choice about whether we want to take care of those that don't have health care.
Governor, are you reaching a point where you have to threaten the priorities of legislative leaders to get your priorities through?
Here's what I know. I've been very clear about what my priorities are. I know the House and Senate have priorities. I think we all would like to have a successful legislative session. I believe we will.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
If you do not get dedicated